Hey everyone, so today I'd like to discuss something called credit card balance transfers. So what is a balance transfer and how does it work? Well, a balance transfer is a line of credit that you can borrow against your credit card and use it to pay for something like a balance on a different credit card. And you're normally allowed to borrow up to the full amount of the credit line of the credit card that you're looking to use a balance transfer against and pay for something. And balance transfers can also be applied to other things like a new fridge or something you want to invest in. If you're not going to pay a balance on another credit card, normally you can log into your account and have the balance applied to your bank account, or you can write out a personal convenience check that they give you. So these normally come with some type of fee because it's usually never zero. So it could be like 3%, 5%, depends on the credit card. And interest is normally the credit card interest, or sometimes you get an offer for 0%. However, I highly advise against using the balance transfer paying typical credit card interest because it's a lot of freaking money. It's not something that you want to do because paying that kind of interest is just insane. You've heard me say in other videos to pay your cards in full every single month, meaning you don't pay interest. So I would not borrow a balance transfer and pay that kind of interest. I only recommend you do this if you have a balance transfer offer for 0% and you really need to use it for something like that, or you want to invest in something and you want to just borrow the money to do it, then that's another thing. But make sure you're paying 0% interest while doing this. Now, you got to do some studying before doing this, just because you want to understand the terms and conditions of the balance transfer, and you want to know something like how if you borrow a big amount, you could take a hit on your credit score. While it's nothing to lose sleep over, you just want to be aware of it and know that it will take some time to come back as you pay the balance down. Now, another thing you need to look at too is the term and length of the balance transfer. So sometimes you get offers for 12 months, 15 months, 18 months. It depends on the issuer that's giving you the balance transfer offer. And if you have something for 0%, you want to make absolutely sure you make your own payment plan. You get that paid off before the interest goes back to normal, because then you're really going to start taking hits if you're using that balance transfer and not paying it back in a reasonable amount of time before that 0% interest expires. So, now, have I ever used a balance transfer? Yes, I've used it a couple times. I did it at 0% and I paid mine back before the normal credit card interest started charging. I used it for some investment opportunities. However, anything I say in this video is not financial advice. So just be aware that I'm not giving financial advice in this video. I'm really making this video to talk about how balance transfers work, and just so you can learn a little bit more about them generally speaking. So the fee associated with balance transfers can vary. Sometimes it's 3%, 5%. I think the average is about 3%. I had one offer where it was 2%. So if it's you're borrowing $1,000, that'd be $20 that you pay in the fee to use the balance transfer. Because at the end of the day, a balance transfer is never totally free. Even if you have an offer for 0%, they're gonna get you somewhere. So just be aware of that it's never totally free. However, when you take a loan out from a bank, you pay interest on it, so that's not free either. So that's another way to look at it. But yeah, balance transfers is just, something you should use, when you're responsible, you've studied, and you know how to get it paid back in time. If you're just, using them all the time to pay cards and you're just kind of like, racking them up over and over and you're never paying them back, I don't recommend you do this. So just really do some studying and make sure that, you're going to get that balance transfer paid back before you use it. So that way, you're not putting yourself deep in the hole in debt and just wondering what the heck happened. You're trying to, protect yourself from interest. So anyway, I just want to make this video to cover some basics about balance transfers. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them below. Tell me if you've ever used a balance transfer before, if you've had a positive experience, a mediocre experience or even a negative experience. Whatever it was, just leave it below and just tell everyone, what it was like, because the more we learn, the better we all can get at this stuff. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. Again, questions, comments, concerns, drop below. And take care. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.